Hello! This is a website set up to give a bit of competition on the internet. Now, what we're going to do is use Bikenet to upload our rides, and we're going to use this site to find the course. After 2 weeks of racing on Bikenet, I will take the results and post them on this site. But let's start with finding a ride to upload. So you go on Bikenet League, and you'll see there we are, Bikenet League and Race 1. Now it's training. You want the terrain Montagna. Name of course is VCF Race 1 and the distance is 5.77 kilometers. So what you need to do is to keep it make a note of that name, because you're going to need it when you go into the TTS software. Start your TTS software and you get onto the home page after logging in. And if you haven't done this before, just check your settings and make sure all your settings are correct, your device and your calibration and everything. And one of the important things is to check for Bikenet, and you've got Bikenet on, and you've got upload to Bikenet. Now I keep mine at ask. You can have it automatic or don't upload. I like to be asked, and then I can decide most of the time to upload it. Click finish, and that's a step that you will probably only need to do, well, you should only need to do the first time you do a ride. Now it's a virtual reality ride, so we're going to click on virtual reality and training as it said, and Montagna as the terrain told us. You then click on next, which brings up training programs. Now because you haven't needed to upload it, we can go straight to Bikenet Programs Beta, and if you select name, click on name, it will sort it into a alphabetical order. Go down to the bottom ish, and under V you have VCF Race 1, 5.77 miles. Click on that and you will get the profile. So it's a short but hilly course. Once you've done that, you then click on opponents, and you have replay riders or Bikenet riders. So as we're doing a Bikenet, we'll click on Bikenet riders. Now the order is in name, so what we do is we click on duration, which will then sort them fastest to slowest. If you click again, it'll sort them slowest to fastest. Anyway, you've got opponents, virtual opponents. You can select 9 opponents altogether. That includes the pacers here and the virtual pacers there. Now the riders who have done it you can select. So I've done it twice, so I'm going to try and beat me last time's race. Lauren was a bit faster, and so I'm going to try and beat him as well. And David Grant was a bit faster than Lauren, so I'll try and beat him also. That leaves me with the choice of just 6 virtuals. Now depending on how good your computer is how quickly it'll run the software with all the added opponents. So if it's a slowish computer, you might want to pick 2 or 3 opponents. If it's a fast one, you can pick loads of opponents. So I'm going to just select 2 virtual opponents. Now these virtual opponents, you can actually draft them if they're in the right place. It's really difficult to draft them, but you do get a little bit of drafting, but it's not for long and it's not very easy to do. Right, so once you've selected the riders you want to race against, you then select start training. Now mine's greyed out because I haven't got my trainer plugged in, but let's just say you click on start training and your program will load up and you will get the countdown and off you go. Once you've completed the race, if you have upload to Bikenet selected, it should ask you if you want to upload to Bikenet. I think it says save and then upload to Bikenet. Click on yes and it'll upload to Bikenet. So when you then go into the virtual reality training, the course and everything again, next you will then opponents. Oh, I want the. You go into the race you've just done, and you click on Bikenet Programs Opponents. You then will see your name added and your time. As you can see, I've got 2 rides in, and David Grant's got 2 rides in. I'll just click on that, and when I upload after 2 weeks, I'll strip out the slower rides and be left with just everybody's fastest ride. But the way Bikenet works, everybody's ride is stored in every single ride they do. So you can race anytime you want using Bikenet, and you don't need to go on once you've ridden the ride. You don't then need to go back onto the TTS Racing website until it's finished. After the 2 weeks there'll be a new ride, so keep an eye out for that one. That's basically it, apart from if it doesn't upload to Bikenet, you can go to import export. You can select export score, and you can select to Bikenet, which will bring up a list of your rides that you've done. The last ride you've done will be at the top, so you can click on that, and you can click on export, so it'll come up export to Bikenet. This is only if it failed. Now I can't upload to Bikenet because my score's already uploaded to Bikenet, so it just tells you, so you can't make a mess of that. That's it. So hopefully everybody will be able to get on and race. Thank you very much.